EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check 45 the money. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one complete to Burnett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 50 out long. 54 miles. Man out.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Amos. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Right there. 54, right there. 54.
After the penalty, it's Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 27.
6-0 our score after 1.
Hey, check. 3. I'm going to come back to you.
Amos looking to throw on second down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Watch the screen.
Now Amos to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. On first down, it's Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, Mike 51. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
And here's Amos on first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now Amos throwing on first down. Flushed out right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Amos now operating from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Back to throw. Hart, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 yards, good enough for a first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, Amos. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Amos on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Let's go, team.
Now Amos to throw. Back to the air on second down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Amos. From the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, here's Smith. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
He's got Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Amos flush to his right. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On first down, it's Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Panthers' 16-yard line.
Ready? Hey, hold on. Check. Watch 54. Not today, you are. Not today.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
I got you.
Back to throw. Amos. Now he's flushed out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down now. Dobbins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Check mark 45. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning the
Operating from the gun. Hart, and he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. From the gun, Hart. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here we go. Touchdown. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey.
To throw on second down, Hart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go again to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. That's trash, that's trash. Mike's 54, Mike's 54. You must be.
Now Amos, operating from the gun. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Amos now to throw on 2nd down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Let it roll, and it's picked. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. On first down, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He finds his man Johnson, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. This is Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
1 man in the backfield. That's Jones.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Amos on 3rd and 2. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Amos to throw. Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they shouldn't.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing again. Hart. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tampa Bay, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves